I'm at a crossroad where I realized I'm just a big stench. You know? And because I'm such a big stench, you know, everyone just notices me. You know, that's why I'm able to do this right
Big
now.
stench.
Just be like this, because I'm just like, I'm rock and roll. I'm stench.
You're a big stench. I think your artist name should be Big Stench.
Big stench.
Like I actually don't see a problem with it. Like the only negative thing is that the fact that the word big is in it. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not big.
No, it's just like I feel like that's like it's the same as Lil.
Okay.
Because you wouldn't be Little Stench.
Are you and it's like,
because Lil is overused, but that's my problem. So like if it was something different, like,
and everyone would look at me like Big Sean.
Like there's lots of BIGs though. Like BIG is just like the next level up from Lil.
Mm-hmm. But
you know, in terms of creativity.
But Big Sean's short. So
Yeah, but he's just full.
But
like,
apparently the reason he's called Big Sean is because he's Big Sean.
it's also very strange how why the fuck is his name Big Sean? It just isn't. That doesn't make sense.
I just explained it to you.
You know, but it doesn't actually make sense. So come on.
Why would it? Let's
because
say,
it kind of just means
right,
like no. I'm just thinking. Think back to when he created that name for himself.
Motherfucker.
He was definitely sitting there with that name, thinking, oh, like this is gonna be funny because like I'm actually short. That would have crossed his mind. There's no chance that didn't cross his mind, right? That crossed his mind, right?
But was that the reason?
So as soon as because that's crossed his mind, in my opinion, corny.
Was that the reason he named himself Big Sean though?
No, it wasn't. But I'm saying because that crossed his mind at one point, because that like was an idea to him. I know it was. It was just like it was gonna happen.
Right.
Because that thought went through his mind, the joke becomes corny.
Okay, but what if it wasn't because he's like, what if the name came to him from like, I'll give you a story example. Like this is just because he said something about him being called Big Sean because of, you know.
It happened when he was in line for like a roller coaster.
No.
Oh, you're too short. I'm Big Sean.
But I'm Big Sean. Okay, you can go. No, it was supposedly because he's, you know, Big Sean, you know. And
is he talking about his Willie?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
This whole time I've been trying to say Big Sean because, you know, I was thinking that
I
was thinking you'd be on the same frequency.
I honestly thought you were talking about like maybe like his attitude, like he's big.
No. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So
that's
so
mate,
supposedly
that's
it's because of that, and then
it's my problem.
So
apparently.
what if, like, for example, you start rapping, you don't know your name yet, you just want to call yourself maybe your full name. And
he's just Sean at this point.
Okay, we'll go. Let's say hypotheticals. I'm Big Sean, right?
Yeah. What's up?
Yo,
Jack.
man. I'm just Sean.
Yeah. What's up?
Man, I'm just thinking I need a better name.
Oh, I think you just gotta wait for it. It'll come to you, Sean.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay. Hypotheticals.
Yeah.
I'm around 3 girls.
Yeah.
They all end up sleeping with me because, you know, I'm a rapper now.
Yeah. Sean the rapper.
Hypotheticals, they're just like Sean.
Yeah, they're like fucking crowd around you. Yeah.
He's been doing it since high school, so people know him. You know Sean.
Yeah.
And then like you get down with them, and they're like, he's so short, but he's Big Sean, right?
Yeah. He
and
does play up to this. He does play up to this in songs a lot.
Hmm.
He does claim to have a large penis.
I'm maybe
the man,
Big Sean, and then he's like, that's a cool rap name, and then he calls it. What if that's the case? That's kind of cool.
I definitely look. If that was the scenario, fair play to the man, because
corny as that might be.
No, fair play to the man, because first of all, if you've got multiple women, you know, at the same time, I have a respect. I have no. I know, but I'm just saying in this situation, hypothetically, props to the man no matter what. Like he could be a serial killer, but props to him because because he's like because he's got 3 bitches at once. Bro, fair fucking play to him to some degree, you know. Like I've got to give him a little bit of credit. Yeah, I can't not. Like
yeah, that's big Brett. He's killed.
He's big at some. He's big at some, right? So in that case, yes. But I think the problem is he could have had the idea, right? But he would have had to like put it into like Spotify or some shit, right? Probably way back before, but anyway. So like, yeah, there was no. So he would have before he entered his name on the encyclopedia of like rap names. Mm-hmm. He would have typed it in and then gone, I'm 5'5". I can't, you know.
You think so a little bit of doubt.
So he would have been like, maybe Big Sean isn't the thing.
Yeah,
right?
I think he might have doubted his name at one point.
So I think because
know.
he did that, because for one point he would have been like, yeah, I'm not really that big though. Or he would have think
joke,
maybe, or he said it's ironic and he's like, you know, for
or
that.
He's
But I'm just saying because he thought about it, I
so
don't respect it. No, I don't respect it for that reason though. I think he could have something cooler.
It's corny because he can't be coming from a woman.
What?
Is that what it is, bro?
Is he a woman?
No, I'm saying the idea of the name. You don't like the idea of the name because it's coming from a woman's mind. Because the women said Big Sean. And
so no. I meant it in general. I meant it in general in terms of him just having it.
Okay.
But
so you would never be called Big Jack.
No, 100%. Or Lil Jack. Nothing Lil or Big. Like small is better than Lil.
Yeah.
Like because it's like it's different. My problem with it is the fact that it's overused. You know what I'm saying? Like there's Lil everything and it just sucks. It's like why would you not have a little bit of like creativity with your idea? Creativity.
That was a very creative way of saying
I was just splicing. Anyway,
creativity.
Welcome to
Oh yeah, shit.
We're recorded. Right. I've sorted. I'm on my shit, bro. Don't worry about me.
This is a special podcast, as you can see.
Yes, yeah, but fucking
drinking because it's the Euros.
It's coming home, bro.
And the reason I came like this is because, well, this is what I told Jack. I didn't have an Italian shirt or anything, and I'm not Italian, so my best way to be Italian is to just come off like, you know, like this with my shirt out, have my chest hair out. That's pretty Italian, and the rest of me is just me, just typical me.
He's taking side of the wogs.
Yeah, I have to because I put money on it.
Yeah, fair. Did you? When did you put money on it?
Me and my mum put money on it.
Yeah, when? Like before the tournament or like just like yesterday? Because it was just like yesterday. I have a little bit.
Brackets.
Huh?
During the what are they called?
The group stage?
The teams? Group stages? Yeah, I'd say brackets. I was thinking about
basketball
for a second.
Yeah. Well, after bits brackets, like where it's like the knockouts.
Yeah, it was the knockouts.
What level in the knockouts? Who were they versing? Who made you think, fuck, like Italy probably
going
to win?
No one. We just thought Italy was going to win.
Okay, so you didn't watch any of it. You were just like, oh, they look alright.
We weren't at that stage. I think I had watched 2 games so far. So it was just very early on.
Fair enough. And then you was like chucking on Italy.
Yeah, we put like $20.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, what were the odds? Their odds would have been alright, wouldn't they? Yeah. Because they weren't favourites.
30 back, I think.
That seems alright. I mean, that seems.
I know what the odds were back then.
Yeah, it seems.
But it was good. Like it was early stages.
To be fair, if any other team if it wasn't England, I'm actually okay with the Italians. Like they're kind of like it's kind of cool. I don't know because no, it's more so that they just haven't won in a while. So it's like it's kind of alright, you know. It's not like it's gonna be France winning would have kind of just been a bit boring, you know. So
Belgium winning would have been cool.
Yeah, they've never won it, I don't think. So that's cool.
Portugal.
Neither is England, so we're gonna fucking do it. Yeah.
Is it coming home?
It's coming home, bro.
I don't know if it's coming home, ladies and gentlemen.
It's interesting, right? Like because I'm not patriotic at all, like really in the slightest. But there is like an element when like.
Oh, when it comes to sport,
there is a weird element that is patriotic,
and
you just notice it. It's kind of interesting.
It's this theory. It's the Novak Djokovic theory to me. It's like every Serb doesn't really care about tennis.
Yeah, but Djokovic.
We'll fucking get behind.
I actually fuck with tennis though. Tennis is cool. Tennis is cool. Tennis is like low key cool.
But I always think about this when I think about the likes of Djokovic. How one person can have such a huge impact on the country. Like this one man,
one sportsman as well, though.
Right?
Because like, they don't really do anything; they're just good at sport.
Inspired a whole generation of Serbs to start playing like tennis.
Yeah,
not like they didn't play tennis before. Look, I know
it's interesting, like the type of influence a person can have, like over just doing something like literally hit a ball over a net.
Yeah.
And he has so much influence in a whole country full of people. It's crazy to think that.
That's in your emperors, like I've said it before.
But you can understand talent that people have mastered. Like singing is actually quite a good but like something like has like that where he's literally just hitting a ball over a net.
Right.
Cool game. Like I enjoy it. It's fun to play. Good smart idea of a game, right? But the idea that the person that is the best at that has the most influence is kind of an interesting idea.
More so for the reasons of who he is.
Oh look, work rate. What it is is also work rate because like the same is you have to put in work.
I'm not even talking about his achievements on the tennis court. I'm talking in terms of just his general character, how he.
Oh yeah, he's hardworking. He was resilient. He's like in the people know, but people see that as well in like that leadership and in terms of influence.
The way he gave back to the people and the way he tried to help people.
I get if he's also a cool dude, then I'm talking better than that though.
Right.
Like if someone's a cool dude, you're probably gonna listen to him anyway.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
Like there's.
It's only gonna make sense.
Yeah.
If he's the best in the world at something.
Normally, you're pretty gonna be alright. Hey.
I'll give you this advice. Anyone that's listening, no matter who it is. Like, if it's a person at the top of something, and even if they're a piece of shit, still listen to them.
Oh yeah, they still know shit. Yeah, no shit. If they're
like they
better,
can be a terrible person.
If they're better than everyone at one thing,
you should forgive them for being a terrible person. I'm just saying, listen. Don't be very hasty to be like, oh no, they don't have anything good to say. So what if they're the best? Realistically, so what if they're the best in the world? They're not human in any other
realistically,
way.
you should be that way about everyone. You should but it's like
listen to everyone, yeah.
And then
I'm saying,
I get what you mean. The
reason I'm saying that is because at those extremes of people, either like the best or the worst at something, people won't listen to them because it's like they're the outliers. They're so far out. What do they have to say?
Oh, I'm not going to listen to anyone that's the worst at something.
I would.
I reckon he's probably more pointless than the one in the middle.
No.
Like I don't want to know how to lose, bro.
No, because that person can teach you. No, but that person can teach you something else, or who you don't want to be. Even what I'm saying.
Nah, bro.
I'm saying someone saying something doesn't have to be profound coming from them. You know what I'm saying? That there's been moments in my life where someone said something and it became profound to me.
Yeah.
But it had nothing in that moment in that like situation, for example.
Yeah.
They probably thought nothing of it, or it wasn't profound. Like, for example, one of the best examples I always give is me and my friend were playing basketball, and it was like we played 2 games and we lost one and we won the other one, and I couldn't play anymore because I was just dead. My cardio was bad. I was having too many ciggies, and I was like, "Fuck!" Like
standard day in your life.
I can't. And he's like, "No." He was just like, dig deeper.
Yeah.
Because I was at my limits. I was like broken, and like that third game would have mattered. Like something inside me, and I went crazy that game. I put like 3 threes.
It's interesting how like something like that, because he literally only said like 2 words.
Right.
But it was and like a weird like
him in that moment, it created a cool moment where it's like me and him won. But it wasn't like, for him, he didn't go, okay, once I say this is gonna change him. Like, this is gonna be so profound. Because from that moment, the reason I brought this up is not because it was beneficial only in that moment. It's because I still heard his voice in moments of despair in other times. Because it was like a thing.
Yeah, it's something your brain triggered on.
You know what I think
triggered
it is?
on.
Do you know what I think it is? It's just like why people remember trauma so deeply and so well.
Yeah, because
in those moments of full vulnerability where you're about to like either physically break down or mentally break down, if what someone says can be either very like, is usually, I'm saying overall impactful. Can be either very beneficial or just destroy you.
Yeah, it's like it.
Every time you have a bad moment, you can hear someone going weak or something. Like maybe in your life.
Something. I get what you mean.
Oh, you're not a man or something.
Yeah. It's like
it comes up in your. It's those thoughts, but like I said, to him in that moment, he still doesn't know about it because I never even told him. But in that moment, to him, it probably didn't matter. But to me, it still comes up sometimes. Yeah.
Do you know what it is more? It's actually more of you knowing it. And if you being told it, which is your psyche, then to like,
it's because I think I needed.
It just came at a point in your life where it was like, and it helped you. Like,
because I was at a point where,
because that is most likely the case.
I was digging so much, and I was like, "There's nothing left to dig. Like I can't. It's not fixing anything."
Yeah.
And then when he said that, not only did I put through into the game, but I was like, in my life at that moment, I was like, "Wow, I can go. Like I can." It showed me that I can go over my limit. Because that previous game, I played well. And then that third game where I was dead tired, I did that Jordan shit.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like your brain snaps. I know what you mean. I've had brain snaps.
Yeah,
I've had brain snaps.
There's moments of like blackness in that zone.
Yeah.
There's no better moment. I've only had those moments in football, basketball.
I've had it generally.
I've had it in kickboxing.
I've had it in the shower.
Of like just
gels in the shower.
No.
Yeah, I've had it in the shower and just went fuck. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like I've had it in the shower.
Were you in silence or were you listening to something?
I was in silence. It was just me and my brain. I was just chatting to myself. I was just chatting to myself. So like it was just like kind of in a way. So yeah, I was just like and
in forms of meditation, that's still the zone. But I'm more so counting like a physical zone where you're interacting with the world, but you're also
when you've been influenced by something as
you're fucking like everything's coming to you.
Yeah,
you're getting to everything.
Yeah, you're just dead silent. Exactly. And you're just like because you're trying to make sense of what you're trying to think. Man. It's a weird position to be in.
I love those moments.
That's like a building moment. I feel like in terms of like who you are, like you've learned something about yourself. That's what I think, or you've done the first step in being honest. It's being honest for the first.
For me, it's always surpassing myself.
I see it as honesty all the time because that's what I think.
Vulnerability, but it's surpassing myself, showing myself that it's like, let go of the doubt. It's never a passing of myself where it's like burn away the bad. It's like
I get what you mean.
It's more so like a positive change.
Fair enough. Wait, I don't know how we got onto this from England.
I don't know.
Because what I was also going to say to you just to get off of this deep philosophical talk. I'm fucked already. So why don't you eat my entire arsehole?
Oh, bro, that might be one of the funniest things I've ever heard, and it's so simple. But
dude, I don't know how about that he delivered it so well. He didn't even mean to. Have you heard his after the press? By the way, I'll give you context.
I didn't watch the.
Shut up. Yeah. Context time because we got to.
Yeah.
Just keep talking. Essentially, Conor McGregor lost to Dustin Poirier today because he snapped his ankle. But like because even his after press conference as well, he didn't like mean to be funny, but he was quite funny. And like normally, I actually see Dustin Poirier not as a funny. He's not a funny dude. Let's put it there.
I'm sorry to say, but you're not always the funny.
No. He's like, oh, you're a really nice dude. Really nice. You look really positive. Like, and I respect what you've done. Respect it because I could never do it. More of a warrior than I ever could be. Yeah. Humor isn't really you by the seems of it, based off of your previous encounters with the camera. He just seems like a chill dude. He just doesn't try. He doesn't also try. I don't think he doesn't go out of his way.
Like
he's very
Derek Lewis is
hilarious. He doesn't do anything really. But the interviews, he was just brutally honest. Like I could see it in his eyes. He was just like, I'm sick of this. I'm just going to be honest. And it was hilarious how brutal he was. It was amazing.
Surpassing of yourself there as well, because before
this boy.
That's what I'm saying. It's Dustin. Like previously, you know how
surpassing on myself.
No, but Dustin would take the heat.
I'm surpassing myself right now.
Dustin took the heat badly. Do you know what I'm saying? Before, like he took the heat badly, and then as of recently, he's kind of taken like all the shit. Remember, he was like, keep on booing, like.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Previously, he'd go rage at them and like, but this was like almost like like Izzy does like.
His confidence right now would be so like he's had win after win recently. Like, you know, he's lost one fight. It was against Khabib. Didn't he lose to? And then
wasn't that much of a fucking loss.
And who else has he lost against anyone else recently? I feel like he might have, but I don't know. But like, yeah, he's on like a high because like everyone's starting to love him, and like respect to him. I just think like, you know, he's not like a star, which is like the UFC's probably don't want that, you know. UFC are like, hey, why could this not like? Why could like? I don't know, because
it's because he's not willing to go.
It's also
point of character where Izzy and like others do, but that's part of who they are. Like I think Conor is the showman that he is. Like that's just him naturally. He probably was like that in person, you know.
Yeah.
Izzy is the same. Like he was a dancer before, and he was always.
You're just being yourself.
You're just exaggerating yourself a little more. But these other guys, they're just fighters. They're like they live normal lives. They don't really, you know. I think I think there's a difference between those guys and like Izzy and Conor in terms of like, I think when those guys probably imagine their futures and their dreams, it's like winning the titles and being great fighters. I think when Izzy and Conor have it, they also see that kind of like, everyone's like looking at me.
I'm like. I don't think Izzy cares that much.
I don't think he cares that much, but he likes being the protagonist because he's really.
Yeah. But I think that, like, I think he just has a good attitude about it. Like a very good, like, because he wants it. He wants to prove to everyone.
I think he did what Conor did, but better.
Exactly. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like he's a better version because like he's lot more.
He's taken on Conor's mistakes, and he would never in his losses. He would never go that low.
Yeah. It's more in his wins. I think he doesn't go that high. That's what destroyed Conor. Like I don't think Conor's lows really destroyed him.
No.
I think his wins probably
the
ones
lows
that
in
like.
terms of how you are towards another person after the fight.
Oh, you mean no? Conor was always good after fights. It's before it. Like he wouldn't.
No, but this after fight he went off it.
This is the first time McGregor's ever really gone off after a fight. Normally he shows a lot of respect.
No, Khabib one was kind of. Like,
no, he showed. He was. He's like he said no. He was a bitch, and then he said he was a bitch during the fight. He was saying it's just business, like because he was like, oh, this is actually fucking terrifying, you know. But then after it, he was like, yeah, fair play, you won. Yeah, it was his. I think it was like his team that were going crazy, but
Okay.
But like, yeah, no, he's always normally actually shown respect, to be fair, after fights. This was the first time like he was like actually angry, and like you could see his frustration, and I low key kind of liked it.
Yeah,
it was like, because I don't know why. Ever since the downfall of Conor McGregor, I've kind of low key just been like, all right with it.
I'll give you context.
Yeah,
it's because you're English and you just like to see the Irish fail.
Yo, fucking hate him, man. Hate him. Why wasn't it some English dude? That's what I.
Oh yes. Well, wasn't it Darren Till?
I do
love Darren Till. Shout out
Darren
Darren Till. Oh man, that'd be a great person to have on the podcast. Like if we're talking fighters that I'd love to have, Darren Till would be one.
I want that dude.
Max,
that just. I want Chris Anderson. I want Chris.
Oh, yeah,
Chris Moutinho.
Yeah.
No, Chris
bro,
Moutinho from
zombie,
today.
Bro.
The fucking. I need to chat to him.
Cool.
I want to see if he's okay. Like, I want to give him a hug.
Shout out Sean O'Malley as well. Shout out Sean. Shout out Sugar.
I can't believe he took that like that. Like I actually kind of I was reading up because I was wondering like what people thought of like the short stoppage or the stoppage, but he like looking back he definitely did the right thing. Yeah. Like to be fair, because like he should in theory maybe he should have done it earlier. Like that's what you can maybe ask. But like I was also reading is like, do you like as much as like, I understand like a part of his personality is being this hard but cunt and thinking right I'm gonna keep doing it until I die. When is it on his like team? To be like, nah, dude.
Yeah, that's
this is gonna fuck you up because I think I completely understand his desire to just keep going because he doesn't also realize at the time because he's busy trying to win a fight.
When you're in that state, yeah.
Completely, I can't quit. I don't disrespect his credit. I don't want him to be giving up, but his team should be like, yo, this is just like for a payday. That's probably not good enough for him. Like realistically,
being a team is like.
Do you let him have that decision? Do you let him have that control?
Yeah, but that's what I was trying to get to.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
As a team, it's like, what point are you a team and what point are you a family? Because having a team, they probably won't give a fuck about you. So they'll just let you fight. True. Having a family team, like guys that care for you, guys that like care for your health and what you do after fighting.
Yeah, so it depends who you have around you. If you had his dad there, his dad might have been a bit different.
Yeah, exactly.
Sort of thing.
Or his brother or something. Like someone, or like a close friend, like a best friend in the gym.
Like, yeah.
Stop the fight. Like subconscious. Like,
doesn't seem like he has that. To be fair,
that guy was conscious, but he was like
barely, bro. I think he was.
That was like subconscious,
dude. I think that like
he was fighting on pure will. That was like
it was scary though.
That was like what fight was that? Where like was it Max?
Max has had a couple of those.
Max, wait, every Nate Diaz fight ever.
Yeah. I worry for those fellas. Yeah.
That's a lot of brain damage. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Man, it sucks. That's one thing I always thought. Like, as much as I enjoyed like doing it as a sport, like I always wanted to have a few kickboxing fights, and I did, but like just padded up. But I always wanted to have the proper ones. And then the only thing that always kept me away was just the fear of being disfigured, like being ugly. Like,
oh, dude, I would hate it. Hey, I wouldn't be able. That's the only thing that's stopping me. Like.
And not just that, you know what it is? It's also, I really don't mind getting hit. Like in those moments, it's like, you're on adrenaline.
It's not the worst thing in the world.
It's just like how it can disfigure you after, and not just that. It's just like the lifestyle. It's like as much as I loved it, it wasn't worth. Like just like for Joe Rogan,
you're a lover, not a fighter.
Just like for Joe Rogan, it was like it wasn't
Big Stench
worth it.
Is a lover.
I'm a big.
Big Stench.
Shout out to my ladies, I'm a big Stench.
Big Stench is just a lover.
Yo, I'm coming out for you ladies, man.
Big Stench wants to love.
Stench. You know me, I'm a lover, I don't fight. Girl, you know I love you. But yeah.
Is that actually going to be your name though, going forward? I reckon it should be.
Can you one of my aliases?
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. Cool. No, I respect that.
I know my name. I already know my name.
Yeah, cool. No, but Big Stench will be on.
You can't take away my identity from me. I already understand my identity.
Do you reckon that's just going to be like a
Big
like
Stench.
A lady? No, like you know that I don't know why I said lady. Didn't say lady. Like a person that has like multiple personality disorder.
Big Stench.
Yeah, would he be one of your different personalities?
Yeah, part of Vagabond's personalities.
Yeah. So he's like So he's just. Did you ever meet any of those people growing up? Like people that claim to have that It's a very wild one now, but it's like, I think it's more popular.
Let me really think about it.
It's a rare one, judging by the amount of YouTube videos I've clicked up on it. But
I think someone has stated to me that they had it, but it was not really actually diagnosed. It was self-diagnosed.
Yeah, how much do you believe it?
I think we all have voices in our heads, and I think.
So do you think so you think the voices are just like other alternate like? It's so like then
it's your thoughts projected in. Do you know? Okay, I'll explain. Like
I mean seriously. Do you think someone takes over?
Can I be possessed?
I'm not talking about your thoughts. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking, do you think someone actually is a different human being, or is it just the thoughts being like, do this because this is what that person would do, and like you're making decisions? Because if it's your thoughts, you're just making decisions.
I'm no doctor and I'm no psychologist, so don't take me on this. This is just my theory. Since I'm a genius and I come with theories all the time. And I'm a big stench.
I won't hold you to this one, alright? How about that?
Right. So what I believe is that what your thoughts are just projections and stories that your brain projects. Like your brain talks to you through storytelling or through like things like, you know, how rarely do you see things that you've never seen before in your mind? Like disfigured shapes that you've never seen.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty like I've and like every color obviously you've seen, because like if you saw a different color, I know what you mean. Yeah.
So it's hard. Yeah. So your brain's already telling you stories from things that your eyes have seen.
You already have like 99% loaded. Right. It's just like little 1% all the time. That's like coming in. Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is, all these characters that you might have and these people that you might switch in is just your way of interpreting reality and how you handle what your brain is. And I think those people that have those different personalities is just like this. It's like you're thinking that you can't be the spectator and sink in all those personalities that you normally have as a normal human, because you're so different with so many people in so many different ways, and you're always yourself.
Yeah.
Because I think normal people that don't have that sort of disorder are able to like you're able to I'm trying to look for the right word, but comprehend will do for now. You're able to comprehend what is you and what you are and what these thoughts and these other characters are.
Yeah.
While these other people think it's from character to character, you're going
I know. I get what you mean. To be fair, I think your theory is correct. I think it's pretty correct.
You know what?
Sounds pretty right.
I'm a genius.
Sounds pretty right. Now, like it makes sense. Like so that it is just a difference. Like some people don't tap into that, and it's just like so for them.
You can't understand that you are.
To put it in layman's terms for you,
like a multitude. You're a multitude.
Someone's probably just thinking, "What the fuck is this cunt talking about?"
Look, I'm a genius when it comes. I may be dressed like this. I may take the piss all the time.
But you are big stench.
But when I mean I'm big stench, that mean I'm big smart.
To be fair,
I'm a big aroma on the world, and I stay there. I stay stuck.
But to be fair,
show y'all what I mean.
I spend 95% of my life just thinking about shit like that most of the time.
Yeah, me too.
That's just like what goes through my brain most of the time.
I'll give you a funny thing.
Just keep diving.
Throughout most of my life, I was always obsessed with people that are like innovators, inventors, and blah blah. And I always thought to myself that I would invent something. I always told myself like it was coming, and that sometimes would even like go days on where I would sit there and think about one thing and see how I can reinvent it or innovate.
Okay, yeah.
And my brain used to go. It doesn't do it as much anymore because I know what I'm focused on.
Yeah.
But back then, when I was like, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with myself. I'd be like, I'd have like just stupid. I'd be like, how could you improve like a toilet? I'd be sitting on the toilet, I'd be like, this is so uncomfortable. I was like, how could you improve a toilet? That's one random idea. But
you're gonna be the next Thomas Edison, bro.
It was more than that. It was like I honestly had some like high concepts. It was just like high concepts, lol.
Just like a toilet seat that talks.
Yeah, like it was just.
How sick would that be?
No, it was just things that made sense, but getting there, the steps, I didn't know how.
Yeah.
And I wasn't willing to make the time and learn about fucking astral things, and I don't even know.
I like how you did a worse job explaining it. That you could have just left it and you would have sounded smart, alright.
Yeah,
then you try to explain.
I'm a little drunk now, so I'm gonna spotlights.
No, I was actually gonna say I have a theory, right? Like listen to this as an idea. I think I have like the solution on bad parenting, abortions.
God, you have all the solutions. Why didn't you just say so before?
Like a lot of trauma that people have.
Trauma.
Like I think.
Study.
I think I've solved it. Like I think I've solved so many things, right?
Guys,
so think of this as an idea, right? Listen to this. Imagine when you were born, there was a way where you could become sterile. So you weren't allowed to impregnate someone, or you can't get pregnant yourself. So it's for females, you can't get pregnant. Males, you can't impregnate, right?
No, so have they given you the choice, or they haven't?
No, it's not a choice. It's not a choice. You don't have a choice. It's like, boop, when as a kid, right?
God, they're not giving us choice.
Right. No, but I know this is very controlling. This is going to be a very controlling situation. But then when you want to have a kid, it's a simple go see the people. And they can go, okay, these are two reasonable people. They can have children. And boom. Everyone else can have sex because everyone loves having sex. Don't take sex away from people. Okay. All right, solve that. People aren't angry. We haven't taken away sex. Okay. You can't be angry with us.
Ooh.
All right?
You're still smashing.
You're still smashing. You're doing what you want to do. But to have the things that are actually going to be the future of everything, how about we vet that?
Okay.
So that we don't just have situations of like people being pregnant at 16, being like, damn,
As much as that sounds reasonable to you,
is that too controlling?
Like, it was a bit too controlling.
But that's crazy though. That isn't the case though. Think about it.
Because the way society is going,
you can literally train up a bunch of evil things to become like a mob. Okay, cool. That's what you could do if you wanted to with that power. You're giving someone that power but you're also to have little minions.
Right. But you're also if you think about it.
But I can't have no, I'm kidding.
The way society's gone now, they're giving more and more freedoms and power as you're born. They're giving you a choice of your gender before you're even born.
Nah, bro. Got a willy?
Man's
packing, that? Yeah. I'm a she.
Wait, what's that? Is that Batty? She's a gal.
Everyone's got. Yeah, that's all good.
That's the whole joke.
Yeah.
But you got the joke.
But you get what I'm saying. No, I'm just saying it. It's that theory, I think it's unbreakable.
Yeah.
Because then you just stop a lot of problems.
No, you don't, because
I think
a lot of people that choose to have kids don't always make it on the right decision.
Unfortunately, I think that's going to be a step. It's not going to be an option. I think it will just happen.
Oh, you have to be psychologically tested before.
It will happen. Yeah, what? I reckon it will just happen. When we start getting into when people
populate, and then they're like, okay, no more population.
When population splits in half, right? Because it's going to happen eventually down the line. People are just going to be like, all right, we're not associating with this. AI is probably going to take over or some shit. And they'll only and only certain amount of people could go, sort of thing.
That are Android compatible. And
and then the rest are all free to live in the jungles with the animals, they're classed as animals.
That's why I came like this. I'm going to be the leader of the next generation of people that are going backwards. Hey, no more technology. Hey, we are apes.
I'm the leader of the.
We are apes. No more technology.
I love how your dreams are to be leader of that group. I love that.
I will be the leader of the next generation. The prime minister.
You'll be the king.
They're gonna call me.
You'll be like Jesus in that case. You'll have similar stories in the future to Jesus.
Won't I?
Yeah.
And they'll write Bibles about it.
Yeah. Imagine. Shit, imagine this happens. Imagine this happens. Imagine imagine the world did right, and we were on the unfortunate side.
And I was.
And we've got
excuse me.
The king side. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, sorry, we're on the king side.
I'm quite fortunate. I have all these.
No.
I have all this gold.
But at the start, nobody sees us as the leader. We're just two other people at this point. Nobody knows you're the leader.
So how many people do you have to kill?
You've got to become the leader.
How many people do you have to kill before that?
You're not killing. I don't think it's.
You're
bringing a togetherness of people.
Yeah.
No, but you got to be good to the people. Otherwise, they'll just kill you.
Yeah, but I need to keep control of people.
So you got to be good but evil. You get what I'm saying? No, you need control, but you got to be good to people.
I don't think I can do it. I don't think
I'd be a fucking no. I'd lead the troops, and I want to be Jesus, bro. Do you not look at me? This is my whole plan.
See, I don't know.
I'm literally going to be Jesus.
I don't know how. I reckon I'd get to a point where I'm more of an This is how I see myself in my leadership. I'm more of an influential leader, rather than like a systematic one.
Oh yeah, I wasn't talking about systems or anything, but like I think
where I'm not making the choice. Like I'm just kind of like I like to be like the figure of the company, not the actual manager of it. Because fuck managing people.
That's bullshit. No, that's bullshit. But like, I don't think kings really manage people. I think kings kind of just say yeah or nay. I think they're just they're like fat. They've got a bunch of grapes. I don't think they're doing much. That's what my idea of it is.
Kind of like Jesus. He wasn't like saying like, look, I want to be this big leader. He's just saying.
He's just creating fish. He's doing his things. That's what I'm saying. I want to be Jesus. Like I want to lead, but it's because people are looking at what I'm doing.
Which one am I?
And like, you're one of the 3 disciples.
Which one?
I don't know what they are. To be fair, unfortunately, I'm not too. I'm not too like.
Cool. No, that's all good.
I'm not too like well brought up on like the.
As long as I'm not Judas, bro.
No, you ain't. I reckon you could be the devil. Because it makes more sense. No, because like people see the devil as a bad person. I don't think he's a bad person. I think he just has probably different ideas to Jesus.
He gave us choice.
Like, also like he's also the only person like realistically as cool as Jesus. Like Jesus is able to do crazy shit, right? Like, but the devil can like literally vanish and shit.
Rock on.
Like he's like, it's like he still has equal powers. Like, he's better than us lamos fucking begging for fish. Like I'm not. You can't.
Right.
It goes Jesus, devil. Rest of you fucking scrubs.
Yeah, everyone else.
Right? That's the way I'm thinking of it.
The devil was...
Can't disrespect the man.
The devil was an angel at one point.
Also the one thing I didn't understand about...
I was an angel one time too, man.
Do you know what was probably actually one of the first things that made me start questioning, like... religion and shit? Was the idea of the devil. And was like, I was always... like, my one theory always, as a young... me growing up was like... What the fuck? Like, surely if like you disobey God and you go see the devil, he's gonna be G's with you.
Yeah, because like
he's gonna be like, "Whoa, what did you do?"
No, because like I was like,
he's not gonna be like, "Nah, fuck you, bro." That means they're in cahoots. Right. That means Jesus and the fucking devil are in cahoots. Yeah. And I don't respect that.
Yeah.
They're lying to the scrubs.
For me, it was like.
I was like, nah, I've lost respect for the fucking cause.
It was like,
I'm going rogue.
Like, I'm a little kid and everyone's bullying me, and it was like, so I questioned it in a sense where I was like, well, they're with the devil and they're evil, but all the girls like them and I get bullied. So fucking devil's side way cooler than God's side.
Devil's way cooler in general as well. Like red is just a cooler thing than white. Like, just from a young age.
But God cool, man.
Yeah, he's alright. He's a cool dude, I guess.
He's yeah, I'd say it goes God then Jesus.
Bit like demanding, like for me. Like,
but most girls like demanding guys. So like maybe that's the reason why everyone loves God.
No, he's a bit too demanding though. He'd expect a bit too much. Like I'd say Jesus is a better. I think Jesus is a better level of demanding than God is. I think God is a
thing. Why the foreskin? I always wondered why.
Do you know what I found?
Is it like a
wait. Do you know what I found out? Something fantastic this week. Okay. Fucking Sandra Bullock. She gets she has like this surgery done. On her face, and like she was trying to describe like what happens to her face to make it look as good as it does, or as good as it does. Yeah. And she was like, essentially you get injections of air put into your cheeks, so like it like refreshes the skin layer or something like that, and also a layer can like fall off or something like that. But it's actually air and a mixture or something that they inject into her cheeks. And she was like, it was on Ellen, and Ellen was like, so what's the mixture? And she was like, oh yeah, just air and like whatever. And Ellen was like, yeah, no, it's like apparently
so Ellen like got
Ellen knew what it was, and she was just like, oh no, it's Korean foreskin. Like literally, they inject a little bit of Korean foreskin.
Why Korean?
Because that's what they can buy. I think it's just Asian, and sorry, it probably would be all Asian, but in this situation, I learned it from an Asian thing.
Wait, hold up. Which person in their right mind is a doctor that works somewhere, and every time he snips off a little baby's foreskin on adults, he's like, put that in the bag. Put that in the bag for later. For Sandra. Oh, this one's for Sandra.
You reckon it's the same?
That's a fresh one for Sandra.
You reckon it's the same doctor that's doing Sandra Bullock's face is in like Asia somewhere, snipping some foreskins, like Got to take these back for Sandra.
Not the same guy, but like what I'm saying is, you know,
no, I like it better being the same guy.
Possibly.
He's doing mad
Maybe
trips.
She only like. What if you get to that celebrity level where you're like, I'm not just taking normal people's foreskins. That's dirty peasant skin. She's like she finds out.
They got to be tested.
Rich? No. Like it has to be from like a rich family that's clean. Like she looks at the background of the mum and the dad, and then she's like, okay, fine, this is good enough. Get their baby's foreskin now. Donald.
What?
Let's say
blood tests. Need plus blood tests done first.
I need that foreskin on my table by Monday, right there. Okay, right there. Okay. Do you understand how long it takes to make this face beautiful? I need that foreskin on my face by Monday.
Mrs. Bullock. I'll get it for you.
Do I make myself clear?
I'll get it. I'll be right back. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll go now.
Even if you have to fly to Korea, I want that man's foreskin. Okay.
I'll go fetch the foreskin.
Thank you.
My apologies.
Thank you.
Yeah, cool.
This world. I've created all those great movies for them. Nothing. They can't even give me their foreskin. Fuck, dude. So depressed, dude. Think about it, bro. We're never gonna get that kind of like facial treatment.
Fuck. I'm not. Hey. I don't.
Unless you cut off your own foreskin.
Mine's already gone.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm snipped, bro. You not snipped?
Oh no, I'm hooded.
Oh, dude, no. Wait. Oh no.
I'm hooded.
Oh, dude, you're underrepresented. Hey.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm the nature boy.
No, I'm saying you're underrepresented in porn.
I'm the nature boy.
Like you're kind of like not welcome, I don't think anymore.
Barely.
Bro, what do chicks do? Like, do chicks like actually get like? Are they a bit shocked?
They just don't like the dick cheese. Apparently.
No, they what?
The dick cheese.
What do you mean?
You don't get dick cheese?
But do you not see it?
You do, but that was the reason some girls say that, like, with the skin. I clean myself.
No, but I'm saying, like,
but
my dick cheese comes.
The only thing
dick cheese comes under the foreskin, right?
Yes, it's created by, like, basically dust in it. Like,
so I'm saying, but if your foreskin always has a hood.
That's what I'm saying. That the reason the girls don't like it being a hooded champion is because it creates more heat and thingy and creates more of that shit.
But that shit's not even out because it's hidden by the foreskin, surely.
But it's the foreskin covering it probably just creates more of it, and if people don't,
I understand that, but it's still under foreskin.
Right. But
she's not licking the cheese or anything, is she?
Yeah, but when that shit gets hard, the foreskin's gone.
Ah.
Unless you got a small dick and then you can't get past that foreskin.
Surely that means you're. I thought I thought the hoodeds.
The hoodeds.
The hoods. No, the hoods like don't. I thought the hoods don't cover back over. I thought that was the difference, the visual difference.
What do you mean?
Like you know the hot dog looking ass dicks, where the foreskin is like literally at the tip.
Yeah.
I thought that was what it would look like. So it didn't peel. I thought it didn't. I thought honestly, I thought it didn't peel.
It peels.
That's what I'm saying. I don't have one, so I don't know.
Yeah.
So like I didn't. I thought it stayed like that all the time.
Yeah. No.
Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah. So you're more. I can understand that then. 100%. So yeah. Oh no. That's why I've been confused this entire time. I didn't think your fucking hood came like it's not really like you know you can.
It covers it most of the time.
Yeah.
When it's hard. It's just like doesn't.
No.
There's not enough hood for me to cover.
Okay.
You know. I'm a big stench. Big Sean, big me, big stench.
Fair enough. I don't blame you. But yeah, that's wild that they get that foreskin.
Speaking of wild, I heard something on Joe Rogan while watching him and Tim Dillon. Great podcast if anyone wants to watch that as well. You know, I'll give shout outs. I give flowers to the people that, you know.
I don't think they're big enough.
They're not, but that's why I got to give them more, you know. So I didn't know this was a thing. I heard it way back when when the white woman thought she was African American. When she's like, I'm African American. Like, she's like.
Oh yeah.
But she was white. She has no heritage. She just said that she felt like she was.
Yeah.
And
as you do.
I just thought that was a one-off case. Apparently not.
Did you not know? Sorry, I might have to stop you here. I'm Indonesian.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, I didn't know what
Just making sure because I didn't want you to. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't.
Look,
I didn't.
I didn't want to look. I didn't want to be
transphobic.
Transracial phobic.
No, it's just transphobic.
Oh,
it's a type of trans. Yeah, it's just part of trans.
It's the trans.
Yeah, I'm squeezing in. I'm squeezing in on the train. No, I'm getting on the train.
Oh, the train. Oh.
I'm getting on the train with the trans.
You're doing a train.
I'm getting a train with the trans. I'm getting a train with the trans.
Okay.
Because I am transracial, so I'm being added to the community.
Right.
So I am now in the same boat as them. So please.
What you're saying is,
I know what it's like for people to be transphobic to me. That's what I'm saying.
Where I'm from and where my DNA comes from has nothing to do with what race I am. Right?
Yes.
Great. Thank you.
Yes. It has nothing to do with it.
So what you're saying is,
do you know what I
can finally be myself?
Yeah.
Bomba glad you free me. I'm out.
Are you hopping on the train trans?
Jeez. Oh.
Welcome to the train trans. Oh. Trans train?
Oh. Well, I take everything I said back now because I don't want to be part of that. Sorry. Got nothing against it. Look, you do your own trains. I just like my trains not trans. Do you know like the one thing that does make me laugh about their like argument is like the transracial argument. We're not talking about trans people, okay, guys. We get it. You got it snipped off, lady.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care about that. It's more so I'm more talking about like the people that are just like
think that they can change race.
No, like super just like I guess fluid like that in terms. That's the way I describe it. It's fluid. They that's what I think they'd like to be described as.
I can see where.
But wait, listen to me here. I think that the one thing that they really don't go well on is the fact that like the things that they push is like, for an example, they say, oh, we should like have like all black bakeries or like this, all like Mexican this, so where like only Mexicans can enjoy it, only these type of people can enjoy this, only these type of people can enjoy that. Like that's like segregation.
It is.
And that's like but also like the things they had to fight so much for back in the days.
And now it's
like why is it going 100% the way?
Because it always goes back and forth.
But it doesn't make sense because it's just stupid. It's just so stupid. It's just like
when the world is
like it's honestly like Rosa Parks would literally just be like, what the fuck?
It's not supposed to make sense.
Yeah, it's just it's kind of weird. Like I just don't understand that, and like that I don't understand when I don't.
Honestly, now the world is just a big.
But when I hear someone say that, I go, oh, you haven't thought about what you just said.
Yeah.
You haven't thought about it. No. You actually haven't gone in and thought, is my own idea is
wrong.
Good enough?
No, I think that's wrong to say because you might have thought about it. You just thought about it in a different way.
You didn't thought about it.
It's reality.
No, you didn't thought about it. Fucking good enough. You're dumb if that's the case because you just didn't think about it. No, I'm sorry. If you ignore, because you literally don't know the history. Yeah, which is I think a version of being dumb. Personally, I think if you're ignorant,
because like that's the whole thing with like.
What's the difference between lazy, ignorant, and dumb?
I just don't understand when you argue against like things like biology, and it's like it's not one of those things it's not a creative essay where I can be like, you know what?
These are my ideas.
I'm thinking, so if I really think about it, I think the dinosaurs came around like a few like 100,000 years, like I'm not too sure, but like I'd say like my mind is going that way. Like when I look at the bones and I really get like a scrape over my finger, like I can feel like the generational like the dinosaur ancestors really speaking to me and being like, I think it's like 100,000 years.
They treat biology the same way as like how many ollies are in this jar.
Yeah.
It's like look, I'm just going off of my eye here and my first initial thought, but I'd say around 2,300. It's not quite full, and I'd say each lolly probably takes up about like a third of a square inch. So like, I go for 2,300.
Look, so Mr. President, we know you've asked for the calculation of how far the planet is from the sun, and we could tell you after a full 5-day calculations, the trajectory of all the other things around it. We've confirmed that it's pretty fucking far.
How far?
Pretty far.
Dude, you are good at your job.
Oh.
Do you want a promotion, mate?
What can I do for you, sir?
You've now got to figure out, because it's far.
Okay. All right.
How long?
Oh no. How long?
I need something big from you.
But I'm not Big Sean. I'm only Little Gary.
I'm Big Stench.
Big Sean's in the other room.
No, I don't get.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it just is, you can't be. There's things that are.
I was laughing more at your creative essay. I do love how people like.
It is a creative essay.
That is a good way to relate it to things.
I understand that life can sometimes feel like
argue about anything. Just don't argue against science. It doesn't make sense to.
No, I think it's fine to argue against science because some people have proven to prove something, but it was in the name of science.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm okay for you to argue about science if it's in the name of science.
Does biology not exist though?
Denying something fully, going like, no,
no, doesn't exist, bro.
Those aren't dinosaur bones, bro. Come on, that's just God bones. That's probably the thought people had for a very long time. Think about it. Oh my fuck.
Fucking God bones, bro.
God bones. No. Dinosaurs. What the fuck's that?
Oh, fuck it, dude.
Oh, shit.
I fucking hate God bones.
God bones. I got a God bone in my pants. Oh my god.
Fucking God bones, bro. I don't know why we see God as this boneless creature. He's not. These are. You're right, dude. We've been. I think we're like actually coming across it now. The dinosaurs didn't exist. Theory, these are God bones.
What if I'm going to tell you something, right?
Yeah.
What if we've missed it all? Remember how recently they found that there's like another human species before the Homo sapiens that was around the same time as the Neanderthals, but they were a bit more evolved than the Neanderthals, but they weren't.
Yeah, the in-betweeners.
Like us. Yeah, they were the in-between missing link. So probably like someone, you know.
Yeah.
You know, between the
Neanderthals. They were doing something. They're like, they're doing something.
Right.
Yeah.
What if
didn't think as clearly?
Bones.
Yeah.
Were from a different breed. A different breed referred to as a big stench.
And you're just the last one left?
What if it's just me, like...
You're just the last one left?
Just that's how it sounds like when I walk... No, do you know what it is? I'll describe how it feels when I walk inside a room.
Yeah.
When I walk inside a room, it's just like... You know, like in those like movies and like TV shows where just like a fog starts appearing? Like, oh my God, like you start walking and then like a fog?
Yeah.
It's just my stench.
You're just like, you create
my
like
stench
fog.
Is so big that it's like a fog.
It's like a fog, and
it's
like people. So
you're
we'll only be able to see you.
People sometimes say they taste me before they can.
Oh, interesting. So the fog, it's a tasty fog as well. So it's like kind of like cotton candy to it.
So fucking deep in here.
Are you carrying a lot of cotton candy around with you?
No, I'm just.
Are you just throwing around a lot of cotton? Okay, so that's just stench.
Like just
the stench is so real that you can taste the stench. Like you can.
Okay,
yeah, no, that's a like a decent power.
Yes, sir.
You can just like,
yes, sir.
Because people actually don't know what you look like. People don't know what you look like. Big stench.
I'm gonna do the rest of this interview. With just ad libs.
Sorry, Mr. Stench. How are you today, Mr. Stench?
Yes, sir.
How do you feel like your latest album? How do you feel like this album has influenced the younger generation?
Mama.
I did hear you had a very good relationship with your mother. Please tell me, has that relationship helped with this creation of this album?
Free day.
Oh, interesting. Your famous relationship with singer Sweetie, how is that going for you, Mr. Stench?
Hey, man. About to do some straightening, man. I can't even do the I don't even know the accent well enough, but you know what I'm there.
The Migos flow.
There was just one more thing I wanted to talk about before we shut this off.
The Migos flow fucking statement.
This is a deep one before we shut it off. Unless you have something better than what I'm about to ask.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think anything else has happened.
This isn't about anything.
No, I was just thinking is there anything else that like I was gonna mention that's of importance? The only thing I guess I would say is if I'm like a patriotic Englishman next week.
Oh right. If you have a home, are you just gonna start wearing the English? Like you don't even have one, do you?
No, I don't.
You don't even have it. That's how unpatriotic you are. I don't even have an England shirt.
I don't even have like. I even went as far.
Don't even have a can shirt, lad.
I even went as.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
Not even a can shirt.
I'm sorry, Mum. But I even went as far to think maybe I could like wear red and white.
Okay. If Kane manages to win the Euros for you,
yeah.
Do you say he's bigger than Beckham for English football?
For English football,
not big, like in terms of like global.
He's won more. Like in terms of like in terms of for England, but like realistically, but no. To be fair, whoever wins like say for an example, Harry Kane does score the winner. I would then if Harry Kane scores the winner in the final, I would say the two champs are Sterling and Kane. If it's a random midfielder that scores and we win 1-0, Sterling is the champ.
Okay.
Sterling's the one that's like he's player of the tournament. Like even if we lose, I still think Sterling is player of the tournament. So like I would say he is no matter what.
Okay.
But like if it were to be Kane, because he also won us technically last game, even though he missed the penalty.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
I'm not. By the way, this is all I'm going to say. Right. Kane is the most overrated player ever as an England fan.
Yeah.
Because he literally has like Tottenham have this unpronounced way of being able to choke no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, we don't give Tottenham as a club very much shit for some reason, as an English culture. And they are so shit. Yeah. They have not won anything. And they choke so often that it's actually laughable, like now. Yeah. And it's like, it's funny actually watching it happen, but they don't get shit for some reason. And I look at Arsenal for some reason. We're shit now. We're shit now. No, but we're shit now. But we're shit now. I fully understand as an Arsenal fan, we are shit now. Yeah. Fully understand the shit we get because we are dog shit. Yeah. But we actually used to be good. They never used to be good. Yeah. And they're pretending like they're big time all the time. I'm like, I don't get it.
Because they're living by the present while you Arsenal fans love living by the past. Where you're like, oh, fucking...
No, but like...
We were undefeated.
No, but like, even when we were like fourth, we got way more shit than them. Yeah. When they thought they were big time. I don't understand it. And like, people love him. But Harry Kane is like the most Tottenham striker ever. Yeah. Because he chokes all the time. Yeah. Like
he's not that consistent.
Do you know
he's pretty consistent, but he's not that.
He never. He's for England. He's not actually normally scored important goals. The last one was his most important. Yeah. And like something he is probably his best attribute, which is his penalties. Like he has an unbelievable ability to hit it top bins. Oh yeah. Like he is. You can see he's practiced it. Like literally, like hour after hour, because he's got like he just doesn't miss. Yeah. For him to miss what he's just known for. Yeah. Means that it was nerves. Yeah. Which means. He's a choke artist. Yeah. Which
means that like now in the finals he's gonna choke.
Yeah, or I don't know. No, he'll bring home. He'll bring home. It'll be Sterling. It'll be Sterling, bro. I'm now actually realizing that the game is on in like 6 hours. Oh, fuck! It's a bit more.
We've got a lot more drinks to go through.
Oh, I'm ready. But what did you want to end on? That was just my PSA.
Honestly, no. Fuck this question. So many questions.
I've got a question for you if you wanna go. I had it. I just got a message on Tinder.
You know what it is.
I'm gonna.
You know what it is, dude. All this podcast hype. All the girls love me, man. This is why I dress like this, man.
I've actually got to go, bro. I'll catch you later. Got pussy to get.
Peace, man. I'll just chill at your house, yeah.
Yeah.
You find me.
Leave the key under the mat. Like I don't need you. I don't need you here, bro.
I'm just staying. You come home.
I'd prefer you to be just sitting on my couch, like.
Yo, bro.
Like just like comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
You walking with the chick. I'm just in the corner, like where the lamp usually is.
In my room.
Why is he moving?
I'm ending it here. We'll see you next week.
Peace.